Hello everyone! This is a big video. We just reached 400 subscribers, woohoo, which is almost half of 1,000. And that's my goal right now. But 400 is pretty good. So I want to celebrate. And I'm going to celebrate by sharing 400 quotes from my Pinterest board. Because anytime I need to feel inspired or need anything, I love to look up quotes. And I love to get the gears running in my brain. And sometimes it drips down to my heart and it changes my soul a little bit. So I'm going to share some quotes, random quotes, to you in hopes that you will find joy like how I did. And thank you so much for subscribing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please join the party. And if you are subscribed, I would love to get to know you. Please leave a comment below. And I don't know, tell me something. Tell me a fun fact or anything. What's your favorite type of content from me? How about that? Or whatever. Whatever you feel like sharing. Let's have a convo in the comments. All right, well, let's get started on the 400 quotes, starting with one that is constantly on my mind for years. When one is always doing, one is always getting done. Not sure why that stuck with me so much, but it has. Now let's move on to the quotes from my Pinterest board, which is so many. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. Your morning mantra. I am allowing the universe to dream bigger for me. I am open to receiving bigger plans for my life. I am trusting the universe to deliver what is meant for me. Even if I don't know what that miracle will be, I know it will be even better than I imagined. Ooh, power. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. At some point in all lineages, a soul will be born that decides to bring healing to their ancestors. If you are reading this, chances are that this beautiful soul is you. There is only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Nobody wants to do nothing. I'm tired of my life. I'll give you mine. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. Sunshine all the time makes a desert. Spend time praying for people instead of talking about them. If you want to be good at something, you must first be willing to be bad at it. Destroy the idea that repressing emotions is a sign of strength. Life isn't about getting and having. It's about giving and being. Don't let other people decide who you are. Me, burning brightly even if it provokes those who are still afraid of their own light. Don't be afraid of your own light. You lack nothing. Use what I gave you. Trust me. He has better things planned for you. Hard times require furious dancing. Every time you speak your truth, it liberates the woman in your lineage who had to stay silent. You had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. You can do it like it's a great weight on you, or you can do it like it's a part of the dance. There is no need for competition in an abundant world. Every great artist has a closet full of bad paintings. Every cell in your body is eavesdropping on your thoughts. You still haven't met all the people who are going to love you. Don't blame a clown for acting like a clown. Ask yourself why you keep going to the circus. We are the daughters that will break the cycle of our mothers and grandmothers' pain and trauma. As you focus on clearing your generational trauma, do not forget to claim your generational strengths. Your ancestors gave you more than just wounds. Enjoy the space between where you are and where you are going. Artists give people something they didn't know they were missing. I want my life to be beautiful and wild and filled with things I never imagined. So forgive me if I ignore everything you think is important and just get right to it. Be mindful of your self-talk. It's a conversation with the universe. Everything I want and need in life comes to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly. I am taken care of and I am provided for. Hold a thought for 17 seconds and the law of attraction kicks in. Hold a thought for 68 seconds and things move. Manifestation has begun. Go back, way back, to that little girl walking around barefoot on the sidewalk in the summer sun. Worry less. Be like her. Get out of bed. Do the things. Own your life. You've mastered surviving. It's time to live now. Remember that the minute you take your first step into the life of your dreams, the first to greet you will be fear. Nod and keep walking. Please keep on the grass. Lie down, roll around in it, forget all your responsibilities. Have an ice cream. God can do way more with your surrender than you could ever do with your control. One day, I decided to help wherever I could, and it was almost like magic because I was exactly what the world needed everywhere I went. Beautiful. Observe it. Don't absorb it. The universe doesn't want you to try harder. It wants you to trust it more. Sometimes faith will make you look stupid until it starts to rain. From Noah, from Noah's Ark. Your nervous system will always choose familiar chaos over unfamiliar peace until you learn to heal and choose differently. Loneliness doesn't come from having no one around you, but being unable to communicate the things that are important to you. Grace means that all your mistakes now serve a purpose instead of serving shame. I can let go. I have faith. Something better is on the way. The happiest people romanticize their life because they know magic exists where they choose to find it. Sit with it. Sit with it. Sit with it. Sit with it. Even though you want to run, even though it's heavy and difficult, even though you're not quite sure of the way through, healing happens by feeling. Allow yourself to shine without the desire to be seen. What if all of this is what it took for you to remember who you're here to be? It ran in the family until it ran into me. Don't offer a lecture to a person who needs a hug. There's nothing more powerful than a humble person with a warrior spirit who is driven by a bigger purpose. Shame dies when stories are told in safe places. Create that safe place. Action cures anxiety. Overthinking is the biggest waste of human energy. Trust yourself, make a decision, and gain more experience. There is no such thing as perfect. You cannot think your way into perfection. Just take action. Remember that you are water. Cry, cleanse, flow, let go. Remember that you are fire. Burn, tame, adapt, ignite. Remember that you are air. Observe, breathe, focus, decide. Remember that you are earth. Ground, give, build, heal. Remember that you are spirit. Connect, listen, know, be still. When you choose yourself, everything around you will choose you too. You can't talk butterfly language with caterpillar people. Release the belief that it has to be hard. Stop letting your potential go to waste because you don't feel ready enough. Look around. All that clutter used to be money. All that money used to be time. The vibration of being who you are and doing what you love is magnetic. You will align everything you need in your life with that energy. The scars you share become lighthouses for people who are headed to the same rocks you hit. Artists are people who have learned to live with doubt and do the work anyway. Hang in there. It is astonishing how short a time it can take for very wonderful things to happen. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Choose a thought. Pretend that's already happened. Be excited about it and watch what happens. Both faith and fear demand you believe in something you cannot see. You choose. Make a list of things that make you happy. Make a list of things you do every day. Compare the lists and adjust accordingly. You glow differently when your confidence is fueled by a belief in yourself instead of validation from others. Our thoughts are real, but that doesn't mean they're true. Whatever you feed will grow. Faith or fear, worry or confidence, doubt or belief, it's your choice what grows. Exercise is a celebration of what your body can do, not a punishment for what you ate. Until you change your thinking, you will always recycle your experiences. Creative people need time to sit around and do nothing. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. You have been assigned this mountain to show others it can be moved. Oh, green banana, you must wait. You must be patient. The outcome you want is on the other side of everything you don't feel like doing today. The whole world is a series of miracles, but we're so used to them, we call them ordinary things. Art isn't only a painting. Art is anything that's creative, passionate, and personal. An artist is someone who uses bravery, insight, creativity, and boldness to challenge the status quo. Things don't look like last year, and next year won't look like this. Making bad art is better than making no art. Go make something. You are allowed to be hot, rich, healthy, fulfilled, wildly in love, and very, very happy. You are allowed. I am moving into new levels of abundance. It is safe to receive everything I desire. 6 luxuries in life. Time, health, a quiet mind, slow mornings, ability to travel, and a house full of love. Believe in sudden positive shifts. For 1 minute, walk outside. Stand there in silence. Look up at the sky and contemplate how amazing life is. Look at that bunny. I will never have this version of me again. Let me slow down and be with her. Always evolving. The kindness we extend to others ripples into the universe endlessly. I'm in my I don't know how, but I will era. Energy givers, sunlight, dance, whole foods, hydration, consistent sleep pattern, nature, music, movement, resting, fresh air, decluttering, future planning. I'm not afraid to be seen trying. Not me. The universe has big plans for me, and it's time to claim them. A gut feeling is actually every cell in your body making a decision. The real luxuries in life: slow mornings, freedom to choose, a good night's sleep, peace of mind, calm in boring days, being present, people you love, people who love you back. That last look back, she noticed no one really saw she was leaving, and that was when she knew she was ready for this whole new life. It is when our plans go wrong that wonderful, unforeseen things are allowed to occur. Look around you, appreciate what you have. Nothing will be the same in a year. Imagine if you invested the same energy that you use to doubt yourself, to actually believe in who you are and all that you can do. Imagine if you thought the best case scenarios. You can start doing it now. Your mind can be retrained and guided to be optimistic and a believer. It's okay if all you did today was make yourself happy. All these little steps will add up in the end. If you spend your time chasing butterflies, they'll fly away. But if you spend your time building a beautiful garden, the butterflies will come. And if they don't, you will still have your beautiful garden. You are made from the same energy source that has created the oceans, the forests, the mountains, the valleys, and all the stars in the sky. So tell me again why you don't have the strength and power to create whatever you desire. I'm ready to experience more magic in my life. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but a good amount of it actually is. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. She cleared out all of her old ideas of things until she could hear her own joy with almost no effort at all. May you always be the one who notices depth and beauty in the smallest things. This is such a beautiful one. If it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. May there be room for you to process all the changing things. It rained in my head for a month, but now look at all the flowers. Consistency is an underappreciated form of intentional magic disguised as a mundane doing. As you start to heal your gut, your taste in food will change. As you start to heal your brain, your taste in entertainment will change. As you start to love your own self, your taste in people will change. Don't adapt to the energy in the room. Influence the energy in the room. Best career advice that I can give. Don't ever attach yourself to a person, a place, a company, an organization, or a project. Attach yourself to a mission, a calling, a purpose only. That's how you keep your power and your peace. Just start and never stop. Find what you love and sign up forever. Do your thing. Don't get distracted. Create, iterate, compound. The timeline for magic is decades, not days. So do what's natural with unnatural effort. Take a simple thing to extreme lengths. When you do, work is no longer work. You're on a mission that never ends. Forever is rare and always worth chasing. So what's next? You heal, you grow, and you help others. Every now and then, keep that good news to yourself. Don't talk yourself out of the rooms you've earned the right to be in. I had to make you uncomfortable. Otherwise, you never would have moved. You're good enough. Actually, you're probably overqualified. But let's start the week off humble. Congratulations on breaking out of that dysfunctional pattern. 3 years ago, you wouldn't have made the decisions you're making now. Celebrate your growth. Run out the door, feel the wind on your face, expect something magical to happen. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you're sitting on some serious talent that could heal others and yourself in the process. Hone it, master it, and share it. Stop being fooled by the illusion of wealth. Big houses, expensive cars, designers, and a fancy lifestyle is not wealth, it is debt. Wealth is time, freedom, options, and health. Side effects of focus. Less drama, accomplishments, abundance, the life you deserve. Be so committed to your growth that you're willing to say no without guilt and yes without fear. Just when you think it's too late, that's when God whispers. We don't use the same watch. This could be the day you stop doing that self-destructive thing you do. Becoming your own muse makes you magnetic. It's a secret to seducing your dream clients, potential business partners, lovers, spouses, friends, family, and anyone who has the honor to grace your presence. People sense individuals who exude confidence and have ignited the fire inside that drives them. Smile at the mirror and recognize the perfection in your reflection. Never let a negative person, undesirable salary, relationship status, or circumstance dim your light. Only you can define your worth. Trust. The best math you can learn is how to calculate the future cost of your current decisions. Read that again. I just love the thought that great things are coming. No matter what you're currently going through, there's so much to look forward to. Life gets better when you start seeing redirection as an upgrade. I owe it to myself to be consistent. I owe it to myself to be disciplined. And I owe it to myself to stay focused. There is nothing I enjoy more than minding my own business, finding new ways to grow, and making moves in silence. You say antisocial. I say peace. You are absolutely capable of creating the life you can't stop thinking about. Stop living in your head. It's time to make your dreams happen. You must get rid of the thought of competition. You are to create, not to compete for what is already created. My mental health really changed when I stopped asking myself, why am I so lazy? And started asking, why does my body need so much rest right now? Read that again. I aspire to be a woman who wakes up and loves what she does for a living every day, travels often, is spiritually secure, and financially stable. Yes, yes, yes. The best years of your life are when you let your wild, passionate, crazy side get an equal say in decision making. You often feel tired not because you've done too much, but because you've done too little of what sparks a light in you. You have to get comfortable with writing, when no one is reading, creating when no one is consuming, putting in the hours when you know no one is clapping. No one is listening. No one is watching. That's it. That's the big secret. Fall asleep tonight with nothing but love and forgiveness in your heart. What's meant for you will be for you tomorrow and the day after. Trust your journey and rest your soul. You're not always going to be motivated, so you must be disciplined. Imagine yourself as a magnetic person who always attracts great experiences, unlimited opportunities, and good news. Believe that you're just naturally blessed all the time. I love that feeling when you know you're stepping into a new era of yourself and it's going to be for the better. Eat like you love yourself. Move like you love yourself. Speak like you love yourself. Act like you love yourself. Control how you respond to things sent to destroy your peace. Speak things into existence, but don't announce them to everyone. Very soon, you will smile and say, "This is more than what I prayed for." If it makes you happy, soothes your soul, grows your garden, choose that. You owe it to yourself to become everything you've ever dreamed of becoming. The true measure of success is a calm nervous system. New goals don't deliver new results. New lifestyles do. And a lifestyle is a process, not an outcome. For this reason, your energy should go into building better habits, not chasing better results. Your mind is a powerful thing. When you fill it with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. That dream was planted in your heart for a reason. Give yourself permission to live a big life. Step into who you are meant to be. Stop playing small. You're meant for great things. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist. That is all. Without commitment, you'll never start. Without consistency, you'll never finish. Heal, because we have children who don't deserve the broken version of us. You gotta walk in the room like God sent you. Stop stressing. You're okay. You have time. Slow down and calculate your steps. You got this. What is done with love is done well. Everything that is real was imagined first. No one can give you what you want but yourself. This, my dear, is the greatest challenge to being alive. To witness the injustice of this world and not allow it to consume our light. Everything that enters my life is a gift. Everything that exits my life is a gift. Don't be afraid of change. You may end up losing something good, but you'll probably end up gaining something so much better. Never apologize for being a strange, mystical, sexy weirdo who roams this earth, weaving a meandering and unique path of magic and wonder while pondering the great mysteries of life. If you're going to be weird, be confident about it. Get ready, beautiful girl. It's about to rain magic. I plan to look the best I've ever looked, make more money than I've ever made, and love myself more than I ever did. I will never have this version of me again. Let me slow down and be with her. Self-care is how you take your power back. The ocean does not apologize for its depth. and the mountains do not seek forgiveness for the space they take, and so neither shall I. I want to inspire people. I want someone to look at me and say, because of you, I didn't give up. I'm going to make a very beautiful life for myself, no matter what it takes. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. You're getting distracted again. You've got dreams to chase, not people to impress. Wake up. In the mood to sweep away beliefs I've outgrown and stories that are no longer true. A soft woman is simply a wolf in meditation. Octopus didn't know if God was real, or if there was a Big Bang, or if he was just a fragment of someone's imagination. But he had today, and he had flowers. The most important decision you will ever make is to be in a good mood. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment it grows in, not the flower. 10 out of 10 recommend celebrating how hot and funny you are instead of comparing yourself to others. It is okay if it takes a while to get through all of this. It is okay if it takes a while for your story to start to make sense, because this is the very nature of a mountain never climbed. It is never easy to get over, but it gets possible with time. I am physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to enter a new phase in my life. I'm ready to grow and get better. Dare to live the life you've always wanted. Get out from your house, from your cave, from your car, from the place you feel safe, from the place that you are. Get out and go running, go funning, go wild, get out from your head and get growing, dear child. My goal is to wake up every morning feeling overwhelmingly thankful about the kind of life I created for myself. Notice how happy you get when you literally just do you. Do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace. Go into the arts. I'm not kidding. The arts are not a way to make a living. They are a very human way of making life more bearable. Practicing an art, no matter how well or badly, is a way to make your soul grow. For heaven's sake, sing in the shower, dance to the radio, tell stories, write a poem to your friend, even a lousy poem. Do it as well as you possibly can. You will get enormous reward. You will have created something. The lighter you are, the higher you elevate. Stay light in mind, body, and heart and spirit. Keep letting go of emotional and social baggage. Marriage is not the end of the search for love. It's the end of the search for the person to love. The search for ways to love that person has just begun. You become unstoppable when you work on things people can't take away from you. Things like your mindset, character, and personality. You will find that it is necessary to let things go simply for the reason that they are too heavy. I want to be around people that do things. I don't want to be around people anymore that judge or talk about what people do. I want to be around people that dream and support and do things. With freedom, books, flowers, and the moon, who could not be happy? Detachment is not that you own nothing. Detachment is that nothing owns you. You still have a lot of time to make yourself Be what you want. Stay loyal to your creativity because it's a gift. A year ago, you did not know today. You did not know how you'd make it here, but you made it here by grace. You made it here. The industrialist was horrified to find the fisherman lying behind his boat, smoking a pipe. Why aren't you fishing? Asked the industrialist. Because I've caught enough fish for the day. Why don't you catch some more? What would I do with them? Earn more money. Then you could have a motor fixed to your boat and go into deeper waters and catch more fish. That would bring you money to buy nylon nets, so more fish, more money. Soon you would have enough to buy 2 boats, even a fleet of boats. Then you could be rich like me. What would I do then? Then you could sit back and enjoy life. What do you think I'm doing now? Pretty cool story. Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience. Honey, that dream was planted on your heart for a reason. The most magnetic thing on earth is liking your own energy. A secret to happiness is letting every situation be what it is instead of what you think it should be and make the best of it. Every next level in your life will demand a different you. You haven't met everyone who will love you yet. She's gonna forever say, I got this, even with tears in her eyes. Each time you open a book and read it, a tree smiles, knowing there's life after death. I really think the secret to being loved is to love. And the secret to being interesting is to be interested. And the secret to having a friend is being a friend. And then it happens. One day you wake up and you're in this place. You're in this place where everything feels right. Your heart is calm. Your soul is lit. Your thoughts are positive. Your vision is clear. You're at peace. At peace with where you've been, at peace with what you've been through, and at peace with where you're headed. Yes. If you are not obsessed with your life, change it. She invested in herself and everything changed. The plain fact is that the planet does not need more successful people, but it does desperately need more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of every kind. It needs people of moral courage willing to join the fight to make the world habitable and humane. And these qualities have little to do with success as we have defined it. Whatever causes night in our souls may leave stars. What's yours will find you. Respond to every call that excites your spirit. Option A, quit everything. Option B, continue in my pattern of perpetual stress and anxiety. Option C, breathe. Go to brunch. Get some stuff done. Take it as it comes. Simply let things arise and unfold naturally instead of formulating expectations and worrying. Things usually turn out just perfectly. Daily affirmation. I can feel that I'm attracting a new beginning in my life. I am deserving of something that will bring me bliss and make me fall more in love with my life. I believe that the universe is working in my favor. I will receive whatever it is that my heart has been longing for very soon. To survive the seasons, you must change with them. She was never quite ready, but she was brave. And the universe listens to brave. And when I turned to face grief, I saw that it was just love in a heavy coat. You're in a transformative state. Make room for new energy. Repeat daily. I am ready for a big change to happen in my life. I am aligned for greatness. I welcome new energy into my life. I am excited to attract new experiences. Everywhere I go, I prosper. Everything I do always works out for me. I am attracting unconditional love, abundance, clarity, high vibrational experiences, and sacred connections. I am thriving in every way. Things are becoming more clear for me. I celebrate my life. Realize how little is needed and you'll always have a lot. Art takes time. Monet grew his gardens before he painted them. The joy of walking quietly through your days, feeling your life wrap gently around you. Visualize it, speak it, write it down, and work on it. Repeat after me. Things are working out for me because I put in the work on my happiness. I am changing my mindset, and I see the improvements all around me. My confidence in my abilities is growing. I have everything I need within me to build the life that I want. Everything I desire is possible, and I'm going for it. I am a powerful creator. Spring exists to remind us that everything can begin again. Is it gonna be okay? It's gonna be freaking incredible. May you have the courage to go places that scare you. I don't think existence wants you to be serious. I have not seen a serious tree. I have not seen a serious bird. I have not seen a serious sunrise. I have not seen a serious starry night. It seems they are all laughing in their own ways, dancing in their own ways. May we not understand it, but there is a subtle feeling that the whole existence is a celebration. You deserve to be filled the same way you pour. Yes, we are allowed to miss people we are better off without. You glow differently when your confidence is fueled by belief in yourself instead of validation from others. 1 hour of doing something is more valuable than 10 hours of thinking. Becoming her. When I started showing up as the woman I wanted to be, the world began responding to me, showing me all the different ways I needed to keep moving and healing and growing and stretching beyond myself, beyond anything I had ever reached before. When I started showing up as the woman I wanted to be, the world led me to a place where I could finally say, I am her. My top 10 tips for living a life that feels good on the inside. Prioritize self-care. It matters. You matter. Build beautiful, flourishing connections. Practice gratitude. It's a little dose of magic. Be kind, gentle, and compassionate to yourself. Let yourself grow and evolve into who you are. Move your body in a way that brings joy. Edit those boundaries. Edit, review, and edit again. Embrace mindfulness. Bring beauty to the routine. Set little self-promises and carry them out daily. Follow your dreams. Get passionate about your life. Close your open loops. David Allen says, open loops are unfinished commitments. Every time you start something and don't finish it, it doesn't just go away. It lingers in the back of your mind, ready to show up again when you're already stressed out. It could be a half-finished project, a big dream, or even a difficult conversation you've been putting off. This depletes your mental and emotional energy without you realizing it. The solution? Close your open loops by finishing what you've started. If you don't have the bandwidth anymore, make an intentional choice to let it go. Our lives are complex as it is. You don't need extra baggage weighing you down. The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you. Your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write, draw, and build, and play, and dance, and live as only you can. There is no audience to perform for. There is just you. You are not lazy, unmotivated, or stuck. After years of living your life in survival mode, you are exhausted. There's a difference. My loneliness became the fire behind my ambition. I would no longer dwell in my desire to be loved. I would simply begin to love myself. I would get busy. I would work on myself harder than ever before. I would put all my energy I had been using to pity myself for being alone towards something wonderful for myself. I was going to fall in love with being alive and find the purpose of each day. Little did I know, loving myself would lead me to the love I had previously been searching desperately for. I hadn't been looking. So he came right to me. You gotta resurrect the deep pain within you and give it a place to live that's not within your body. Let it live in art. Let it live in writing. Let it live in music. Let it be devoured by building brighter connections. Your body is not a coffin for pain to be buried in. Put it somewhere else. In the end, only 3 things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, or how gracefully you let go of the things not meant for you. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you planted. This is the year of unlikely wins. I will remain a goofy clown, but somehow achieve all I set out to. How silly of me to forget that I am the love of my life. Thick skin, clear boundaries, airplane mode, close friends, savings, self-care, strong focus, self-appreciation. You need 3 daily wins: a physical win, walking, running, lifting, swimming; a mental win, reading, writing, creating, learning; and a spiritual win, praying, meditating, studying, growing. Do something instead of killing time, because time is killing you. Happy. There are years that ask questions and years that answer. For a star to be born, there is one thing that must happen. A gaseous nebula must collapse. So collapse, crumble. This is not your destruction. This is your birth. You've healed too much not to raise the bar on who has access to your energy. You didn't do anything wrong. All you did was grow, and they got mad. Your mind will always believe everything you tell it. Feed it faith. Feed it truth. Feed it with love. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. The problem with the world is that the intelligent people are full of doubts and the stupid ones are full of confidence. But I'm sure you're smart. Sometimes people try to destroy you, precisely because they recognize your power, not because they don't see it, but because they see it and they don't want it to exist. It is so empowering to say, "This isn't serving me," and walk away in peace. Don't let people with little dreams tell you that yours are too big. Surround yourself with people who amaze you and force you to level up. You are who you surround yourself with. You had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. I am out with lanterns looking for myself. Let your manners be more alluring than your beauty. Muddy water is best cleared by leaving it alone. Is that true? Be firm about your choices right now. Don't go backwards to habits and situations that weren't helping you evolve. You have to keep reminding yourself why you even decided to move forward. Stay positive about what's to come by being consistent with your change now. Sis, you owe it to yourself to feel the best you've ever felt. Look the best you've ever looked. Love yourself more than you've ever have. and earn more money than you've ever had. This is your year. Lord, help me be content with where you have me now, but give me the courage to go where you want me next. I don't know why people are so keen to put their details of their private life in public. They forget that invisibility is a superpower. You are your power. On days where doubt creeps in, remember you are your power. You're worth everything you're working towards, and you're capable of reaching those dreams that feel like they're beyond the stars. It's only a matter of time until you look back and thank yourself for not settling, for not giving up, and for treating yourself with respect and kindness. Fight the good fight, but remember to breathe. The magic is within you. She was happy, she lived for herself, and enjoyed her own company. They called it loneliness. She knew it was freedom. It's okay to outgrow people who don't grow. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. I am loving myself out of the dark. You owe yourself 1 hour a day of self-maintenance. It can be reading, writing, yoga, exercise, dancing, meditation, painting, or whatever, but you owe it to yourself. 1 hour. 1 out of 24 hours of your day. Less than 5%. It matters. It really does. Make it count. I let go of all that is not beneficial to my growth. I forgive myself for my mistakes, and I forgive others for their mistakes. Become more aware of what's really worth your energy. Birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. My energy is meant for me first. Be as you wish to seem. Evolve so hard that they have to get to know you again. I'm slowly becoming the person I should have been a long time ago. If we learn to enjoy waiting, we don't have to wait to enjoy. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Trust your body and instincts. Trust it when it warns you about a specific person or situation. Trust it when it tells you to take a different route home. Trust it when it tells you to rest and rejuvenate. Your body is your inner voice, your guide, and your protector. Love yourself a little extra now. You're evolving, learning, healing, growing, and discovering yourself all at once. It's about to get magical for you. I make art to show my soul that I am listening. Words are the fog one has to see through. Your next chapter in life is going to be so amazing. In a world full of trends, I want to remain a classic. I release myself from versions of me that I created to survive. Work until you don't have to introduce yourself. Who are you in the silence between your thoughts? Heal, so you can hear what is being said without the filter of your wounds. Heavy! Rest is more than napping on a sofa. Rest is anything that makes your nervous system feel safe enough for your stress response to switch off so your mind and body can recover and restore. I can tell a lot about a person by what they choose to see in me. Let's make your dreams come true. The undisciplined are slaves to moods, appetites, and passion. I found the muse in myself, and I loved her fiercely. Your mind will believe what you continuously tell it. So tell it that you're smart, ambitious, fearless, and that you have what it takes. Your energy introduces you before you even speak. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Humble enough to know I'm replaceable. Cocky enough to know it's a downgrade. This comeback is personal. It's an apology to myself. Create a vision that makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning. Come on, kid. This is your dream. I trust the next chapter because I know the author. To-do list. B. Instead of asking, have I worked hard enough to deserve to rest? I've started asking, have I rested enough to do my most loving, meaningful work? Your cells are listening to your thoughts. What are you telling them? Sometimes the hardest part of the journey is believing you're worth the trip. Whew. Discipline is the ability to make yourself do something you don't want to do in order to get a result you really want to get. When you change, don't announce it. Just bloom. Normalize quietly existing without explaining yourself to anyone. Habit and routine are more effective than motivation. Develop the skill of doing what you don't feel motivated to do. I choose to be happy now. I don't need more stuff, better weather, a bigger budget, or a smaller body, or to be any different from who I already am. Now is a perfect time to be happy. Now is a perfect time to be happy. Allow yourself to be a beginner. No one starts off being excellent. Your current and future self is determined by what you eat, who you spend your time with, how you treat your body, what you read, what you listen to, who you follow, what you think about, how you invest in yourself. Upgrade your inputs. Upgrade your life. Forget about the people in your past. They didn't make it to your future for a reason. Kind of mean, but where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. Now and then you'll meet your past unexpectedly, and usually it's pretty clear why you kept going and left it right where it was. Your smile is your logo. Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. How you leave others feeling after having an experience with you becomes your trademark. Sit with warriors. The conversation is different. Everyone has an invisible sign hanging from their neck saying, "Make me feel important." Never forget this message when working with people. Some of the best advice I've been given: don't take criticism from people you would never go to for advice. Just a masterpiece, learning to masterpiece. Jump off the trains of thought that don't take you to a better place. Jump off. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. To find yourself, think for yourself. Privacy is power. What people don't know, they can't ruin. With wisdom comes the desire for simplicity. Read this slowly. Imagine your mind is like a garden and your thoughts are the seeds. You get to choose what seeds you plant in your garden. You can plant seeds of positivity, love, and abundance. Or you can plant seeds of negativity, fear, and shame. You can spend time trying to take care of everyone else's garden, or you can work on making yours beautiful and attract other beautiful people into your garden. What seeds are you planting? If speaking kindly to plants helps them grow, imagine what speaking kindly to humans can do. Goal: to make an income while making an impact. You can start late, look different, be uncertain, and still succeed. You got to take that next step or you will be doing the same thing for the rest of your life. Don't fake it till you make it. That's garbage advice. Face it till you make it. Get up, work hard, fail, stand back up, face it again, do a little better, fail again, get back up, repeat. Stop making C+ decisions while praying for an A+ life. You must learn to trust that there is a future waiting for you that is beyond what you might be able to grasp at this present moment. Yes. Life will only change when you become more committed to your dreams than you are to your comfort zone. Don't worry too much about how you're going to get it all done. Get started. Learn as you go and it will all come to you. Action creates momentum, and momentum energizes you to keep going. I dare you to dedicate the next 6 months exclusively to your goals. No announcements, just fall back and do the work. You are the greatest project you will ever work on. If you are willing to look at another person's behavior toward you as a reflection of the state of their relationship with themselves, rather than a statement about your value as a person, then you will, over a period of time, cease to react at all. Ain't that the truth? Your mindset is the most important factor in achieving your goals and dreams. Work on it daily, period. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Oh, ain't that the truth? Live in the moment. I am not what you think I am. You are what you think I am. New York Times. The sun came up today. I honor my progress. It might be hard today, but easy tomorrow, and hard again the next day. I cannot expect to be the same every day. It's important for me to meet myself where I am. She saw how the tall grasses danced so beautifully in the wind, and she chose that for her own life, to stand tall and still be moved in the presence of invisible things. One life, just one. Why aren't we running like we are on fire towards our wildest dreams? Keep it private until it's done. Outside energy can mess with your goals. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. You being you is medicine for those around you. You embracing your authentic, messy, imperfect parts of self help others embrace those parts in themselves too. Metanoia, the journey of changing one's mind, heart, self, or way of life, spiritual conversion. Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love. I am responsible for every result in my life. If I want different results, I have to change my thoughts and actions. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Imagine how incredible you'd be 1 year from now if you'd stopped fantasizing about a better life and actively started building one. The magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. The little life I live with all my little hobbies is plenty big for me. You better walk into that room like God sent you there. 6 months of hardcore focus and alignment can put you 5 years ahead in life. Don't underestimate the power of consistency and desire. Working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. If you inherently long for something, become it first. If you want gardens, become the gardener. If you want love, embody love. If you want mental stimulation, change the conversation. If you want peace, exude calmness. If you want to fill your world with artists, begin to paint. If you want to be valued, respect your own time. If you want to live ecstatically, find the ecstasy within yourself. This is how to draw it in day by day, inch by inch. We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. Be happy with what you have while working for what you want. Love yourself enough to work harder. There's really not a difficult thing unless you decide it's a difficult thing. Otherwise, it's just the next thing you're figuring out. You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine. Feel it all. You are being presented with 2 choices: evolve or repeat. Daughter, spend your life loving, not seeking love. Ocean need not seek water. Let's do some bonus. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. When you learn how much you're worth, you'll stop giving people discounts. Never stop praying. The fact that you aren't where you want to be should be enough motivation. Tension is who you think you should be. Relaxation is who you are. The rest is just as important as the work. God, if I'm not where you need me to be, I pray you lead me there. You're about to walk into a season of answered prayers. Decide what kind of life you really want, and then say no to everything that isn't that. Daniel slept in a lion's den. Peter slept in prison. Jesus slept in a storm. No matter your circumstance, you can rest when you have God. God won't ever give you peace in something He never meant for you to settle in. Imagine being with a man who asks God to help him love you correctly. Feelings are much like waves. We can't stop them from coming, but we can choose which one to surf. Soon you will see your prayers answered. Get ready for a new beginning. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Tell the story of the mountain you climbed. Your words could become a page in someone else's survival guide. Being authentic will radiate more pure energy than trying to be an ideal you. I love the kind of tired that comes from a lot of fresh air and a little too much sun. Don't trade your authenticity for approval. Owning your story is the bravest thing you'll ever do. Father, help me to never be afraid to pray for the impossible. A lot can happen in a month. Trust God. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but building the new. Get some sleep. It's in my hands. After getting what you prayed for, pray for the discipline to keep it and wisdom to multiply it. Once you figure out what respect tastes like, it tastes better than attention. God is saying to you today, if you saw what I was sending you, you wouldn't mind waiting. Get ready. She will be known by the boldness of her faith. God can do way more with your surrender than you can do with your control. Happy people focus on what they have. Unhappy people focus on what's missing. You're going to make it. Trust me. Soften when you're tempted to be critical. Dear God, if I am wrong, right me. If I am lost, guide me. If I start to give up, keep me going. Lead me in light and love. She talked to God daily, and that is what made her lovely. Your heart is the safest in His hands. Daughter, come out from the shadows and dance in my light. Sometimes it isn't about the answer to the prayer. Sometimes it is more about what you learn while you're waiting for the answer. God wants you to trust His timing. He is bringing all the pieces together. If all your prayers were answered, would it change the world or just yours? It's amazing where God will take you when you are willing to follow. Make others want to know God because of you. God is going to make a way. Keep praying. The Bible is meant to be bread for daily use, not cake for special occasions. Be a woman who inspires change in others through your obedience to God. She made it her mission to help others see how good God is. Good things take time. Who God says you are is who you really are. Embrace your identity in Him. If we're not hungry for Christ, we're probably too full of ourselves. Things shift when you are persistent in prayer. God is not in a hurry. You are. It's why you are tired. It's why you are anxious and stressed and disappointed. Today I pray that you surrender your timeline in favor of His peace. Trust that what was meant to be yours will be yours. Let your vibe be a product of your heart and not your environment. One little prayer can change one huge situation. Sometimes the grass is greener because it's fake. As bad as you want to address it, sometimes it's best to let God defend you. He saw too. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans. Don't let anyone put out the fire that God has ignited in your soul. You're going to make it, trust me. All it takes is one move from God. That's it. Edit your life frequently and ruthlessly. It's your masterpiece after all. I think you should keep going just to see what happens. You kind of owe it to yourself to do all the things you've dreamed. The pain that you've been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. God will never let what you've lost be the best you've ever had. Hang out with people who fit your future, not your past. When you can't sleep at night, have you ever thought that maybe it's God saying, we need to talk, and now you have time? She knows that God is the only reason she has made it this far. Don't forget God when you get what you prayed for. Her real glow up was when she began focusing on God. God is going to give you more than you asked for. And suddenly, it's your turn, and God makes it all happen for you. Be brave enough to be bad at something new. It's your story, honey. Feel free to hit him with a plot twist whenever you want. She turned every worry into an opportunity to trust God deeper. I prayed for this. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Keep praying to God every day, no matter how hopeless your life may seem. God can change your entire life in a single moment. If you can't stop thinking about it, don't stop praying about it. Appreciate where you are in your journey, even if it's not where you want to be. Every season serves a purpose. Don't let anyone who hasn't been in your shoes tell you how to tie your laces. You will get there, but right now you are here, and here is wonderful. Repeat after me. That was my last year of tolerating less than I deserve. I'm doing this for future me so that she gets to live the life that she deserves. Never be afraid to try something new, because life gets boring when you stay within the limits of what you already know. Me recognizing the beauty in each of my evolutions. Choose curiosity over judgment. Oh my goodness, I could literally do this all day. I love quotes so much, but this has been more than 400. But thank you so much for the 400. Well, now it's about 450 as I'm filming this, because you guys are amazing and I love you. Let's get to 1,000. Whatever makes you weird is probably your greatest asset. Literally, I need to stop right now because I will continue going for hours and hours because I love quotes. I love them so much. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I love you, and I hope this video shows how much I love you by sharing some quotes that I love or that I found that are on my Pinterest board. Hearts, love, like and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful life, and have all your dreams come true. Okay, thank you, and bye. I'll see you in my next video.